And this year, you realized that the entire high school experience cannot be summed up by just one speaker. So I am happy to welcome to the stage our co-valedictorians, Owen Mago and Maya Malkatangay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, teachers, administrators, family, distinguished guests, and, well, all the other guests. My name is Owen Mago.
And my name is Maya Makatangay, and we were voted the valedictorians for the graduating class of 2022. Apparently, having two valedictorians is a first for Warman High, and I, for one, am glad because I can just sit back and say facts to everything Owen says. And we can be nervous together.
I would like to bring some attention to the people that guided us over the last 13 years.
Dude, that's facts.
Our class was taught by many different teachers and different schools throughout the years. Our teachers have put in endless hours both in and out of the classroom. Many teachers were role models to their students. Many were coaches and leaders. Teachers made sure we got the education we need, but they didn't stop there. They made sure we were well supported. Our great teachers also helped us grow as people and develop empathy and kindness. So a huge thank you to the teachers, as you did your best to shape us into responsible adults. For some of us, it worked. Others, well, A for effort. Either way, you're a big part of who we are today.
Thank you to Mr. Merriweather and Mr. Dick, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure we received a quality education, both inside and outside the classroom. Thank you to the caretakers who gave us a clean environment to go to every day. Thank you to the EAs, who always offered to help us if we didn't understand something. And thank you to the office staff for ensuring the school runs smoothly.
Another huge thank you to the parents and guardians that supported us through the past 13 years of school, and for adapting with us when we were online. However, some of you are overachievers and planned a whole day of cleaning around our mandatory Zoom calls. Parents and guardians, we couldn't have gotten here without your help. Parents were drivers, chaperones, planners, and our biggest supporters. I know my mom sat through hours of me talking about how much I struggled with chemistry. Without her encouragement, I would have given up and called it a day. I'm certain I'm not the only graduate that feels this way. Parents and guardians, your support doesn't go unrecognized, so thank you.
Thank you to everyone that made this day possible. When we found out we were going to have a normal grad, everyone was thrilled. You made this special for us, and it is undoubtedly appreciated by everyone. So thank you for putting this ceremony together and making it memorable. I am grateful that we can both stand up here today and speak from two different sides of the high school experience. I've lived here in Warman basically my whole life.
I came from Osler.
I was in drama.
I was in volleyball.
He was a punk. She did ballet.
What more can I say?
And most importantly, I experienced the senior girls group chat.
And I did not. Nonetheless, we had different experiences and we will remember different things.
For me, my friends will always be something that I reflect on from high school with a smile on my face. Whether we were cramming for tests or FaceTiming while writing poems to get the inspiration flowing, I'm glad that I could meet so many wonderful people during my time here. I remember back in grade 9 when we competed in Olympics for the first time and lost horrifically. And when we went for a rematch in grade 10 and lost even more horrifically. Then in grade 11, when they didn't happen because of COVID, which you can count as either an automatic win or loss, depending how you look at it. And then, finally, our well-earned victory in grade 12. In the past year, we've slowly been creating a new normal at school. Despite the challenges we faced, especially at the beginning of the school year, I'd say we still managed to have a decent time. We had our first Warman High pep rally in 2 years. Bardal got taped to the wall for about 30 seconds before we realized that our taping methods were absolutely terrible, and he fell. I remember walking into school on Adam Sandler Day and seeing an army of Adam Sandler cosplayers crowding around in the commons. And I'm glad that in my final year, Warman High Drama accomplished so much. The drama crew did a fantastic job putting on a stunning musical in the fall, as well as taking our spring play to provincials, and I couldn't be prouder.
As Maya said earlier, I am an Osler kid. I grew up with the same group of 25 kids from elementary to grade 9. Everyone knew everyone in Osler. Then grade 10 happened. That group of 25 kids got on the bus and made the very long journey to Warman High. The group of us anxiously walked through the doors and just stood there. No idea where to go or what to do. I actually remember my first thought after seeing the amount of people in the hallways was, how long will it take me to walk home? However, we quickly learned how nice and funny the Warman kids really were. Meeting everyone and making those friendships was definitely one of the best parts of high school. Another great part of high school involves seeing the school come together to support the sports teams by attending games, whether that be an intense senior girls basketball game or the senior boys volleyball team kicking the teachers' butts. Being on those teams and being able to make great memories with great friends was truly awesome. Our home tournament for volleyball was so special. Going to districts with a group of friends for badminton was also such a learning experience. Having amazing coaches who taught us much more than just how to play the sport really made those experiences better. Graduates, some of you are probably thinking that once we're gone, these memories will fade or just blur into the history of Warman High. I don't believe that's true. We have done so much to leave our mark on Warman High. First of all, we have the best class name. Class of 22, that just sounds good. We have the coolest senior jerseys. We had the most senior extracurricular participation in a long time. Never have there been so many grade 12s in SRC, in Best Buddies, and just helping out around the school.
Class of 22 did a fantastic job of setting an example for the younger students around us. Our legacy at Warman High will not be limited to our gorgeous faces framed in the hallway, staring at everyone passing by. Our smiles will tell a story. Graduates, we don't really know if we're completely qualified to give you all advice for the future, considering we're literally the same age as you. But what I would like to say is know your worth. Your teenage years are the most foundational years of your life. And that's true for some people. But for many, this isn't entirely the case. It can't always be Olympics and celebrations. Everyone in this room has experienced stress, insecurities, and confusion. For lots of you, probably much more so in these past few years. But however you were feeling throughout high school, whatever problems you faced, please just remember that you made it through. We made it to the end, and you are getting the best prize you could ask for.
A piece of paper and a handshake?
Yes! You can also put graduated from Warman High on your resume. But jokes aside, please know that even if you feel like your high school experience wasn't as you imagined, you're worth it. Your whole life can't be formulated around what you should and shouldn't have done, or what others think and thought of you. No matter who you are, who you love, what you do, or where you go, 2 months, 2 years, or 2 decades from now, you're awesome. You are worthy.
Well, it's official. You're now graduated. This is the part where the teacher gives you the review the class and tell us what you learned paper. On a serious note, though, what did you learn? You learned that
Brant, cover your ears.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. You learned that many of Shakespeare's themes still apply today,
Right?
and that chemistry is just magic. We learned that Mr. Donauer could write a bibliography of his adventures, and that every third person in our grade is named Carter. With COVID being what it was and affecting us how it did, our grade was given the task of bringing some sort of normalcy back to Warman High. The amount of participation by our grade, from sports to spirit days, was really amazing. We revived traditions and adapted them to fit the restrictions. We showed the younger grades what it's like to attend Warman High.
Graduates, this is the end of this chapter. Until now, people have done their best to set us on the right path, to guide us. Well, now it's all up to us. The baton is in our hands. It will be hard. There will be obstacles. But I know each of us can get through it. Warman High School is home to some of the strongest, smartest, kindest, funniest, athletic-iest, most talented people I've ever met. And I know Hall hates this adjective, but I'm gonna use it anyway. You're all amazing people, and you're going to do amazing things.
Some of us are going on to pursue post-secondary education to become doctors, electricians, lawyers, nurses, teachers, accountants, while others are entering the workforce or taking a year off to work and plan our future. As you move on to greater things, remember the good times you had, the lessons you learned, the people you met, and the relationships you built. The world is a complicated place. Know that you are not alone, and you will always have people to fall back on if you need.
Treat everyone with kindness. Carry empathy and perseverance in your back pocket, and never let anybody tell you you're not enough.
Trust yourself. You made it this far. When someone says you can't do something, prove them wrong. Believe in yourself.
Finally, embrace this. Live in the moment. You worked hard to get here, and I have no doubt each of you are going to achieve great accomplishments in the future.
Oh, and please don't name your kids the most popular name of that year.
Thank you, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2022.